To start my journey on Ravaged Star and beyond, I want to try a different kind of project. A project that has a well thought out, step-by-step set of directions, but with enough wiggle room for new ideas and maybe a few changes and additions. This is the first video in a series of videos where I'm going to be putting together the Real Terrain Hobbies Fire and Hammer box. And making a few changes along the way. I got this box back in January, and I started to dry fit and assemble the stuff then. Then I just kind of stopped. After 8 months and thinking of starting this channel, I decided, you know what? Let's get back into this box. Let's build this first diorama, my first diorama. I do make some mistakes, but I think making those mistakes helps you improve and learn. So let's get into dry fitting everything together.
I've been contemplating all my time. My thoughts make me tired, just running through my mind. Wonder if there's peace I can find, instead of always being on the grind. I need a new purpose, I'm looking for so much more. Don't leave me here searching, you're just what I'm longing for. When times are getting crazy and everything seems hazy, is there some place for safety I can go? Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away, you're never too far to run. Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away. It gets so loud that I can barely hear. But your words speak much louder than all my fears. Sometimes I just wanna disappear, running until I can feel you near. I need a new purpose, I'm looking for so much more. Don't leave
Let's
me
talk
here
about this
searching.
new adventure that I said I'm going on. When it comes to making stuff like dioramas or terrain or even painting miniatures for games like D&D and 40K, a lot of content creators who make these things have done it for years and they're excellent at it. Miniac, Neil from Real Terrain Hobbies, Emil and Lucas from Squidmar Miniatures, Guy from Midwinter Minis. They're all great and they've been painting miniatures and crafting stuff for a long time. I am a true beginner when it comes to this stuff. So I thought the Fire and Hammer box would be the perfect starting point for a beginner. For me, this is a learning experience and a new adventure that I've decided to embark on. Growing up, I was never exposed to D&D, Warhammer, or any other games that really used miniatures. I was a video game kid growing up. I've never assembled, painted, or done anything with miniatures. I never made model sets. I never made anything with model trains. I never assembled a Gundam or a car or a tank. But recently, like over the past few years, I've gotten exposed to these things more and more, and I want to try my hand at doing some of this stuff because a lot of it looks interesting.
I'm gonna take whatever's mine. I'm gonna make it to the top. I'm gonna take whatever's mine and share it with the world.
One of my major goals with this channel is to learn something new all the time. And to do that, I need to make mistakes and figure out a way to fix them. After dry fitting all of the pieces together, I started to glue everything together. Gluing together first the smithy roof and the house's second floor. Then I put together this little bridge area that connects the second floor of the house to the roof of the smithy. And that's where my first screw up with actually crafting happens. I glued the back piece on the wrong way, so I had to carefully get my hobby knife in there and delicately break the connection between the two pieces. I may have slightly cut into one of the pieces, but it's fine. It still works, and I can just go and, glue it a little bit and paint over it. Put a little bit of plaster stuff on there, it should be fine. So I know a way to go and kind of fix it a little bit. I'm gonna guess at it, so I'll probably still screw it up, but it should look fine. So it's been 8 months, but I finally got back to working on the Fire and Hammer box. I started by gluing all of the roof pieces together and gluing the supports onto them so the house roof won't slide off. Then I glued the chimney or the forge furnace together so that, it's all connected, it's all stable, and it's all glued up. Then I finished up the house's first floor, which I hadn't done yet. Once all the pieces were glued together, I started actually putting things onto the base. The chimney was the first piece to go onto it, but there's a problem with its design. It needs a little bit more height to sit flat. This is also included in the tutorials from Real Terrain Hobbies, so I'm not going rogue from those tutorials quite yet. So I traced the edges of the chimney onto the board, then using some of the scrap that the terrain came on, I cut a couple of strips out of it, and then cut all those into bits and pieces that I needed and glued them to the base.
I'm gonna take whatever's mine. I'm gonna make it to the top. I'm gonna take whatever's mine and share it with the world. I'm gonna take whatever's mine. I'm gonna make it to the top. I'm gonna take whatever's mine and share it with the world.
Then I glued the chimney on top of there, and I kind of made another mistake. I used a bit too much hot glue on the long wall, technically all around it, and it has kind of lifted up. So there is a noticeable gap, especially along the bottom of that long wall. I'm going to fix that probably in the next step, but that's kind of the point that I've gotten to with this project right now. With projects that are a bit larger, kind of like this one, where it's going through multiple steps and multiple phases, and it'll take a little bit, I want to break them down into multiple videos. That's why this whole video isn't just putting this thing together. So yeah, this is as far as I've gotten with this project right now. Next time, I'll be putting on some wooden accents and pillars to hold up the roof, along with completing the forge's chimney. I hope to see you next time on King's Crafts. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. If you want to see more of what I'm doing, maybe hit that subscribe button. See when I upload the next video in this series or what other projects I'm going to be doing on this channel. And I hope you have a royal day.